Welcome to the Your Opinion Doesn't Matter podcast, episode 72. I am Mr. Lamont. And here, she didn't run, she came back.
I came back.
None other than Shirley. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm good. So, how you was feeling? How did far as recording for the first time?
I must say I was nervous last week. I was nervous, and I definitely Mont shared the video with me, and it kept my interest. Right. It kept my interest, and of course the critique in me, gave my critique, self-critique and podcast critique. The podcast dropped Thursday. Correct?
Correct.
And the YouTube dropped on Saturday. So, of course, I sent it to a few people. And I got the feedback. So I got the feedback, the critique. And, everybody, it was, I got positive. And then I did get the, girl, why did you have that wear that shirt?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, they was coming from me. So I said, I had to make sure. But you know what? All critique is good critique because it helps with the betterment of the show, with the improvement of the show. So I noted, I see it, I improved. Today I wore a blazer.
Okay.
So, and I was holding on to the Seattle last week. So my friend was like,
"It's all good." I mean,
you're still holding on for dear life. So it was nerves, but it definitely, I definitely take it and I embrace it, and going forward I'll do better.
And we here now. We here now. It's all good, man. I'm hearing good people. A lot of people are happy that we're back, and not only that the show is back, but to have you as a co-host.
Oh, thank you.
People's like, oh, okay.
Thank you.
And you say you coming out swinging. They saying that. Everything is looking nice, and as far as the conversation is great. Right. So
my only podcast, my critique of the podcast, to me, I know it was our first one. So it was shout out to Lamont, because I was like, the whole setup when I came in here, and I'm like, how did you learn this? And he said, well, I call it he said YouTube, but I call it YouTube University. Mm-hmm. And I know in the past you was trying to. You're always trying to do like community stuff. Remember when you had that
I still have school? I still run a nonprofit.
Right. The nonprofit, and it's good to see thought come into full fruition. Because a lot of us have all types of thoughts in our head. Yeah. And it never makes it past our head,
Mm-hmm, right.
So you definitely saw the vision of a few things, because I knew you have a few things going on.
Right.
And you're making it work. Right. So shout out.
And the reason how the podcast came about was like a playoff of my game. Your Opinion Doesn't Matter. The debating game that I created. Right.
Your opinion doesn't matter, but it mattered to me with that feedback. So I think, once again, I thank you.
Right. So basically, this podcast is just for conversation for people. Let's hear us out. We can listen to other people's opinion and don't judge them on it. So it's your opinion doesn't matter. Yeah. Everybody's opinion. You got to hear it out.
You have to.
You have to hear it out.
And I'm a recovering people pleaser. So in the beginning, the negative stung, and then I had to realize, no, you it's gonna sting a little, right? Especially the ones that not negative, but it stings to hear some of the things. But like I said, it's for the betterment.
I don't ask. I just look at the video.
Here's my first go around. I was asking.
Of course, yeah. But when you see the video, you make your own. Okay,
right.
You can't be too critical of yourself, because it's not gonna be if you're Miss Perfect. It's not going to be really you.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to be really who you are, and then you're going to have to change how how you move in and how you say certain words. Nah, just live YOLO. You only live once.
You only live once.
Right.
This week was a long week. A lot happened this week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we got the Powerball was, I believe it was a Powerball, $1.765 billion. The lump sum is $774 million. What would you do with $774 million?
What I would do is $700 million.
774.1. Yeah, with the million, you got to count it all. It's all a lot.
I don't really know. Like, there's nothing over the top. Just the regular stuff: car, house, move my family closer together. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Like, I got family. I have a small family, small family. My family, Trinidad. My Trinidad side is some live like 2 hours away. Okay. Some live 6. Some live scattered. Okay. I have like only 2 cousins in New York.
Oh, wow.
2 cousins in New York.
Can't say the same.
Oh, you don't have...
I have tons of cousins. My father had 11 brothers and sisters. So
yeah, I have small. Even on my mother's side, they from America. They from New York, and I don't even know them.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's one thing. So, far as friends. Shoot.
What I'll do with them son of a guns. You know what I mean? I'll take care of them. I'll take care of them. I'll set them up. Set them up how? I'll set their kids up. Okay. I'll set their kids up. Okay. And let the you know, I don't know. It depends who it is. I got like a couple of strong, you know.
Right. And we're homies. Right. And we're at that age where it's people for some time, and like I believe, our friendship, you deserve this.
What would you do?
Oh, what would I do? First of all, I would definitely find a financial consultation firm and definitely help me out, sort this out. Right. The grandkids, LLCs, trusts, S corp, Sprint. I think it's called a spendthrift. That everything is broken down for them legally. Okay. Before my grandkids. Well, my grandkids come first, and then my son, then my mom and my dad. Mm-hmm. My dad is in a nursing home. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I would definitely. Well, this is the thing. I'm watching Ratchet TV. I would move both of them in, but I would have wanted to have a full-time nurse, 3 shift. Mm-hmm. But I don't want none of those nurses lining me up. Because, I'm from the world of Ratchet TV. Oh. Ratchet dumb.
Are you from Ratchet TV? You think they're going to come for you?
So I probably would just make sure he has his private nurses at the nursing home. Or move him into a better nursing home facility, even though they're doing a great job where he is now. Right. As far as friends and family... I've always thought about winning the lotto. I used to say I would just bring all their debts, if they do have debt, down to 0, right? Let you start from scratch. Don't give you any cash, but that's controlling. So definitely got a few people that I would definitely bless. Mm-hmm. And
a handful or more?
A handful. And it depends on how much I went to. 774, I could help a few, but I already have it all set up. 74 million is for friends, family. This is all friends, family, grandkids, and son.
And it's 700 is you.
700 is me.
Okay.
All right. So.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean.
And so somebody in Fraser Park, I believe he did not come forward yet. All right. So the lump sum is $774 million take home. So I think, I don't know when in Lotto Dum that lump sum became a thing. Because a long time ago, it was what you won and the taxes, right? Yeah. So now they finessed it, and they're like, yeah, take the lump sum. And apparently, supposedly the money is supposed to go to schools. I believe it's supposed to go to, I don't say DOE anymore. No, it was Board of Ed. Now it's DOE. It's DOE now. It's supposed to go to DOE. And it's supposed to go to schools. Now, definitely not, for years, I heard it's supposed to be going to schools. I don't know what they're doing for the schools. Definitely not the neighborhoods that I grew up in. I don't see. And
what do you mean? The taxes? What do you mean?
The taxes.
A percentage
of Lotto.
Goes to the schools?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Allegedly, right? So allegedly. And these educators are not getting paid. I mean, it's definitely not going to the educators because, they're not getting paid. The
inner city educators, they leaving to go to schools that's, paying them more.
Right. And shout out to educators because educators do a lot. Definitely not our educators because I remember our educators remember that common line, I don't care, I'm going to get paid anyway, whether you learn a lot, right?
Right.
But I believe that everything's sensitive now. I don't think anybody's saying that anymore, or they'll end up in a rubber room. I don't know if you know what a rubber room is. Do you know what a rubber room is?
Yeah.
You do?
I heard of it.
That's where the out-of-pocket teachers go for, I guess, whatever ethics issue or whatever the case may be.
Oh, you mean the rubber room? I thought it's pertaining to, shall I say, like crazy people. The
rubber room is a legit place
for teachers?
Right, that have to be pulled out of the classroom.
Oh.
And they're in a classroom. Like they're not teaching, but they're in...
Oh, they're on timeout?
They're on
Oh, okay.
They're on timeout, not those teachers. So... You ever had a teacher that stood out in a positive way?
Yeah, I mean, I had a program that helped me.
Okay.
And went called Project Turnaround.
Okay.
I used to cut school all the time, me and my homies.
Okay.
But it's not like we was going crazy. We was just not going to school.
Okay.
And then there was a program, Project Turnaround.
Okay.
Saved a lot of us.
I remember it vaguely. I didn't.
We used to play basketball there.
Okay.
Play basketball and then it'll be after school and they would know if you can't cut half and then go back to school, so they would know.
Okay.
They'll know exactly.
Right. But for what you did, it was kind of like you were accountable.
You had to be accountable.
Right. It was curated for you.
Right. And the thing about it was just fun. It was like a fun thing. It was like 5 days a week. But even though the days that only
maybe
times
that's
I cut.
Money. Right.
Right, maybe. Right. The thing about it is, even when I cut, me and my friends, some of my friends, when we cut, we was never failing. I would cut I was never failing.
Okay.
I would know what classes not to go to. Okay, I won't go there Monday because I'm good.
Okay.
And then I won't go there. Boom.
You got the challenging class. You would.
I'm good.
Make a little visit.
I'll make a visit and bust it out. Then boom, I'm off.
Right.
Tuesday.
So
no.
So it was a person, or it was the whole. There was the whole program.
It was the whole program.
Okay.
The whole program, and it was in effect for 2 years because it happened the year before, but not for me. Like it was the year before us.
Okay.
These dudes was in it.
Okay.
And then
so it was a success. It was successful.
Yeah, and then
they kept it in the budget.
Yeah, they came back and played against us. It was dope.
Okay.
It was a dope feeling.
It was memorable.
Yeah.
I had positive, but I had one negative that really, it really followed me, with an interaction with a teacher. So in the first, in the first grade, I had and her name was Miss Goodman. She was my first grade teacher, and back then it's mom, dad, it's your teacher, right? My teacher. I remember all my teachers, like from kindergarten to whatever grade or whatever the case may be.
Miss Studious.
So listen to this. So we had a play, and my mom came to the play, and I was like, Mom, I want you to meet Miss Goodman, So, I trailed over to Miss Goodman, and she goes, I have nothing good to say.
Ooh. She crapped on you. What your mother said? Your mother should have reamed out.
My mom's passive, and she didn't say anything.
She has nothing good to say?
I have nothing good to say. Please.
My pops would have said something. My moms would have said, huh?
I think honestly between TD Jakes and therapy and maybe some other spiritual podcasts that I listen to, it was like, I'm not good enough. And it stuck. And I was a talker. So all my recordings back in the day, my desk was always apart. Like I talked a lot, right? Like that was on the comments. Smart, but talked excessively too much. You know what I mean? And all my classes, between 1 and 3, all my classes, my desk was set apart. And it wasn't just me, he was always the one that talks excessively. So yeah, Miss Goodman.
Wow.
Miss Goodman. I'm a whole professor right now. Okay. So that's one of the things that live rent free in my head. So she was negative, but I did have positive, right? I did have positive. I think my sixth grade teacher was very instrumental in building up my self-esteem, but that still was in the back of my head.
I had a coach who really he shitted on me.
He shitted?
Not literally. Like he said some shit like my senior year. Mm-hmm. Senior year, like I wasn't starting. I was part of second string. They said if you do good in practice, you get to play. Mm-hmm. I played and I destroyed the starters the day before practice. Then the next day we had a game at Forest Hill High School.
Okay, I know. Yeah.
I didn't get no burn.
Wow.
I didn't get no burn. I told these guys on my team, first, that's the only time I didn't play. Mm-hmm. I told them, I think we lost 2, and I'm like, yo, I'm quitting. But then now he goes into, you don't quit, Lamont, it's your senior year, blah, 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 blah.
So, because he didn't
play me, so I was like, yo, F him.
Why? It hurt you?
Yeah, no, that was he just, you say one thing, but you didn't mean it.
Okay.
You say you're going to do good, you
right. And that's big for us when we're kids, saying something and not going through with it. That, we remember that. Trending last week. So I'm going to need Jada, Shakur, Alcina, Don't Want to Be Smith to the forefront.
Okay.
So Jada just expressed that she and will have been divorced since 2016. 2016. That's 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. Did you hear anything about that? Don't care? Because the majority of people don't care anymore.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I heard about it. I didn't even tune in.
Right. I believe it sounds strategic to me because, she's coming out with a memoir, but there's a lot with that couple that lives rent-free in my head. The first one is the Alcina situation. The second one is the slap.
Yeah. I didn't get into. Only one that interested me was the slap.
Why did it interest you?
Because
I cringed when he did that.
It's not even about a woman. It's not about a woman at that point. You got to be an idiot to do that for a woman. Okay. You ain't slapping somebody for a joke on your woman. I mean, it depends.
Right.
Especially if you know him. You know him. He just said a G.I. Jane joke. Something along those lines. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, but from what I remember, he looked at her face, and remember they get her infamous look. That lives rent free in my head too. Like, yeah, I don't even.
I think that was more like an acting move for Will. Like he just felt the acting vibe come up in him.
I don't know what it was, but it wasn't impulse because he wasn't that close. And you said what you said. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. But then you have to actively get up, walk, and and slap him. So I think it's strategic. Kudos to you, Jada. I don't even think you need strategy to sell your memoir because you are A-list. I mean, I don't know, it's A. No, you're about A- now with the whole slap situation. But it's strategy, and people are definitely talking, but they definitely tired. TYAD. And Mont doesn't care.
I don't care. I mean, I lost respect for them. As soon as that Chris Rock thing, I just lost respect for them. I'm not checking for them at all.
Okay.
Will Smith, I'll check for his movies, but like anything else is like, I want to know the reason why. Why did you do it?
Okay.
And everybody's saying it's for Jada.
Not me. I don't know what it was for.
Why did you do that?
Right.
Can you just say, yo, I had a bad day, this, that, make some type of excuse. I didn't hear him say it. I didn't hear him say it. Why he did it. You could say sorry, but why you did it.
Right.
We need to go get to the root of that. Right. You smacked somebody. You walked up there and you embarrassed him. Right. Chris Rock should have knew karate and just broke him down on MMA moves.
That lives rent free too. His reaction, poor thing.
If he knew MMA moves, just get up on Will Smith, put him in like an arm bar and break his arm or his leg lock. Just do something crazy to him.
Rich people problems. Rich people problems.
Chris Rock, just take that. Please.
Rich people problems. So on to the next.
On to the next.
So what else you got going?
I got a lot of things going, you know. I mean, I was hearing some actually from the, you know, I'm not like the wizard in relationships. I mean, I got my bad times, got my good times, and all that.
Disclaimer, me either.
So then it's like, I think that, you know, I have a solution.
Solution to what?
For women. Women and relationships.
Wow. Okay.
What they should do. Like, call it Mont's Relationship Bootcamp for women's only.
So you've been thinking about this for some time?
I mean, I see certain things and I just think what could work.
Yeah. So
what could work?
Okay. So what's the first step? The steps in boot camp.
Steps in boot camp. Women.
Us.
Yes, y'all have to.
Okay. What about us?
You have to face reality.
What's reality? What type of reality?
Your wants and your needs.
Wants and needs. Okay.
Wants and needs.
Okay.
Curb that. Curb it. Curb it for a little bit.
Because what?
Because it's
Give me an example.
It's kind of selfish. What you want, what this. I'll give you an example. Okay. Say you barely know a gentleman, right? You barely know him.
Okay.
And y'all been dealing for a while. You don't know him that well.
What's deal? What is deal? What is called dealing?
You're dealing with him, you're sleeping with the gentleman. Right?
Okay. All right.
But how you got the gentleman, you knew he was talking to somebody.
So you're talking on situationship.
No, yeah, you knew he was talking to somebody, but then all of a sudden you put the lasso around his neck and you started pulling him close and he got to you.
Okay.
Now you want him to be that guy for you.
And he's already in a relationship.
No, you put the rope around his neck. You lassoed him in. He's with you now.
Okay. All right.
But you want him to don't have those ways anymore as far as, okay, seeing other women. But you got him like that.
How you get him is how you keep him, ladies. Let's be clear.
You got him like that.
How you get him is how you keep him. And I have seen that play time and time and time again. Mm-hmm. So is she supposed to accept?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just listen. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's just like I just think that if on both sides, if everybody's
go ahead.
If everybody's emotions stayed the same, like say there's a knob, like you turn a knob and you had 6 or 5 or 6. I
can't believe I'm here today.
A relationship knob. As soon as you meet them.
That's one.
As soon as you meet them, it goes up a little bit. It goes up. But then now after that first time y'all sleep together, that knob right there, because now you don't feel, that first time, you don't feel like you love them over the top. You just feel like it's okay. It just happened.
Okay.
And then you just, you stay at that. You stay right there at that knob, that 5.5. But then now, say either or starts getting out of pocket. You go right to that knob and turn that shit right back down. Boom. Stay right there. Don't move.
Can she do the same?
Yes, him or her.
Okay.
Don't move.
So now we're getting into...
Don't move.
Again, that's not monogamous. So you're not for monogamy?
I am. I'm the poster child for monogamy.
So
or even though,
you're
like,
for
even
open relationships?
No, I'm not. I'm not down with it. I'm not down with it.
Okay, because it sounds kind of. Oh, you just contradicted yourself. You just said yes. I asked if the woman could do the same. You said yes. Yes. And then now you say you're not.
No. I said yes. She can do the same. Meaning turn down the knob, the feelings knob. You're not understanding what I'm saying. It's like go. It's about feelings. Emotions. Your feelings, your emotions. You want more. You need and you want more when the feelings is getting stronger and stronger. But if we could stay at a certain decimal and stay there.
You're not talking for all women.
What are you talking about? I'm saying if.
Okay.
We could just focus and stay right there. Relationships could be better. Stay right there. Stay in that pocket. No matter how long y'all been together, stay there because your feelings won't get hurt.
So stay where? I want you to state that.
5.5.
What is 5.5?
5.5 is a fresh relationship. First relationship, your first time sleeping with that person, okay, things is whatever it is. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm just saying how I look at it, right? There's a certain level how you feel. Maybe it's before sex, how you feel about that person. When caring does not step in front of everything that in your life, when you're not caring too tough, to stay at that pocket right there. Stay there. No matter what else is going on, don't go past there and you'll be all right. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Slightly, hardly. It's hard to. I'm
trying to tell you. You see, that's the thing.
And I wasn't on a little yellow school bus. But
that's what I'm saying. This is an advanced class of the boot camp, meaning that you would have to just. It's a feelings. Feelings is the downfall of a lot of relationships. How you feel, how you want, and how you need what you want. I want this man that don't cheat. I want this thing. I want that. I want that.
See, I'm looking at you like, whoa, wow.
Same thing with men, though. Men too. We want y'all to don't cheat.
Women's vaginas are connected to their hearts.
That's a fact.
So ain't no 5.5 meter if I'm feeling 10. Butterflies are not at 5.5; they're at a full 10. Mm-hmm. So. Not everybody's looking for what you're looking for, and I don't think your boot camp is gonna work for a good 75% of women.
It'll work if you're ready to put in the work. It'll work.
It ain't gonna work for me. It wouldn't work for me.
I mean, being that you're saying your vagina is tied to your heart, then it definitely won't work.
I think that's for most women. Then you get the women that get to the point like, listen, they're just as bad as you're human. You know what I mean? You have that, but majority like we're in, and then you have people that have situationships. I say this not all the time, but for us and for you men too, like dick is a call away, right? Like
pause. even for me, hey yo, no.
It's a phone call away.
I was just saying,
but I don't think women can stay at no 5.5 meter. So this is, so with the meters, 0 to 10?
0 to 10. It's rough.
So it's a little past. It's a little past half.
A little past half.
No, bro. I don't agree. I do not agree.
I mean, is that hey, listen? One thing we know, right? Mm-hmm. One thing we know, for decades. What do we know? Men do what? Yeah. Women do what? There's nothing new under the sun, right? A broken heart's a broken heart.
Rule 2. Bootcamp.
Rule 2 of bootcamp. Okay, rule 1 is stay at 5.5. Right?
On a scale of 10, so that's...
Yeah, stay at 5.5.
Right.
Rule 2, be seen and not heard.
Lord.
You don't gotta be the loudest in the room.
Oh, that's
okay.
I'm okay with that.
You don't got to be the loudest in the room.
Okay.
And you definitely got to watch how you operate. Watch what you do because you're going to be a reflection of him. But women y'all just need to look, men too, you just need to look at things that happen from the past. And
I definitely believe it. Right.
You can't. You have to change. You have to change. You can't just feel this way. You can't just have this way of thinking. You gotta improvise.
So what do you attribute black women? I hate to say black. I say brown because I'm brown. This is black. I'm brown. Mm-hmm. But we're for podcast purposes, black women, a lot of black women are not married. I don't know the statistics, but it is high with us. What is your opinion on that?
I feel that a lot of black women are single because of their wants and their needs. That's what it is. And they got an attitude.
Not all black women have an attitude.
Majority of y'all have an attitude. Majority of the women, I'm telling you, who's over 35 and they single, they got this spunk with them. Like, okay, I don't need you, but I want you. It would be nice to have you. And that's the truth. And then listen, I'm not settling. This is how I want things to do, blah, blah, blah.
A lot of women out here are really a product of their past experiences. And, past experiences being whether traumatic or lots of heartbreak and just not in a space to heal or not permitting themselves to heal or not seeking therapy or guidance or whatever the healing process looks like, right? So, and some actually stay that way. I mean, I've seen it, right? But it's people hurt people, right? There's a lot of women out here hurting, and there are a lot of solutions, but they're not particularly looking for them. Mm-hmm. Or they're hanging out with that same group of women that are angry just like them. There's a lot. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes you have a father in the house and it's still going to be traumatic. But what I find for me is most of my friends that grew up and their fathers were involved, and I'm talking like involved, like, like daddy's girls. Those women, most of them are the married ones, are the ones that are not so angry, right, are the softer ones.
Right.
Definitely you're not running game on them. Not even once, Who? No,
Men?
I'm talking about women. I'm talking about women.
I'm saying who's running the game?
The men. The men.
What game men run?
Some of the games that men run, and like you ever have female friends in their relationship and you see it for what it is and they don't?
What? Like
their man is never around on the weekends, or this constant phone game. Just like stuff that like, girl, why are you still there? Like those type of games. Yeah. You can't run game on those type of women. And then the other ones are like seeking validation, seeking a father in these men. And those are the ones that, and other things, and whatever your trauma may be. It could be molestation. It could be violated. It's a lot to unpack. I need more women on this panel.
Y'all need to, I think a lot of times y'all need to surrender and give up.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Surrender. You gotta be like, listen.
So women, definitely we are not as submissive as our mothers, but some of us are. Some of us are.
Let me tell you, y'all women can't get into no relationship right now. Saying being at you at this prime age right now, right? say 40 and up. 40 and up.
Right. Let's leave it at
You
that.
cannot just be in a regular relationship, just regular, y'all eat, y'all do this, y'all do that. Boom. Without no titles. Y'all want more. Chill out.
Not everybody is for titles.
Excuse me?
Not everybody wants a title, right? You get to the point where what are we doing? And even for men, they
all right,
get
then.
to
So then what is that? What are we doing? What are we
doing? So then you address what are we doing? And if one is not in agreement with the other, then it's time to depart.
Listen, I just feel that. Listen, I mean, I can't really blame the women for that. It's like it started with a man. How a man treating good women, treat a good woman. Say a good woman. She's good one time until that guy destroys her, and it's over.
That's not true. Not all the time.
No, I'm talking about in her mind. Like right now, she's gonna be a certain way. She's not gonna be able to.
She's gone bad forever.
No, meaning that she's not gonna be a whore. Meaning that her mind's gonna be corrupted, thinking that now she's got her guards up.
She's not gonna be corrupted if she seeks healing.
How are you going to heal from
you're going to heal and you're going to learn and you're going to have discernment and you're not going to go down that path anymore.
Listen, how do you heal?
Oh, you heal a lot. You can you can heal from therapy. You can heal from mentorship. You can heal by just simply talking. You can heal by a spiritual leader. You there's ways to heal.
That sounds like
healing is a journey. It's a journey.
That sounds like ways of forgetting.
Nah,
healing is forgetting.
You shouldn't never forget. Right? It's a journey. It's a journey, and it's an ongoing journey at that. Right?
Listen, I did.
Have you ever tried therapy?
I need therapy.
Oh. Like,
I need therapy.
I
need
agree.
therapy. No.
And no shade, but you said it.
Not for myself though. I need therapy to understand people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to take a class.
I need some
behavioral
analysis.
All that. Like,
I need to understand certain things. I mean, like a lot of times I feel I'm right. A lot of times.
And that's the problem. Because you said a lot of out-of-pocket stuff.
No.
Ever since we sat down here.
I say things entertaining. I don't want to be, I could actually.
With part truth.
Yeah. It could be some truth in it.
Okay.
A little kicker of truth here and there.
Your truth.
Yeah. I mean.
It's your truth.
We could have a regular conversation and just be like, yes, boom, bam, boom. No. Let's go from A to Z to B to this, then the third. But yes, I need therapy to sometimes you think that you're right and you don't know that you could. The way you're going about it could be wrong.
Okay.
It's like they saying, like your intentions could be one way, but if the results don't match, then your intentions is not it. It doesn't matter about your intentions.
Okay.
So that's my thing. It's like my intentions, I got a good heart. Mm-hmm. But if things don't go out right, I should expect that person to, listen, my intentions, but everything spilled to them with the bad results. And I don't get forgiven for that. And I hold them to that. Like, I was doing this for us.
All right.
I was doing this for us.
Do your friends come to you for advice?
Depends. It depends. It depends.
Depends on what?
It depends on the area I'm skilled at.
And what areas are you skilled at?
I'm skilled at the nonprofit world.
Okay. All right. Relationship. We're talking relationships.
They stay over there. No one's going to listen.
There's a reason for that.
No, they don't come to me for a relationship because everybody feel they got it. I'm not the perfect person, but you can have a plan in your head. You can have a plan in your head. Mm-hmm. But you can see it probably happening better with somebody else than me, Okay. And as far as what I was saying is like your intentions and your results. Like if I have good intentions, but then all of a sudden it just comes out bad, and you receive the bad, and then you chew me out. I'm not talking about my fiance, just talking about like say friends, but then you chew me out for it.
Okay.
I'll get upset because I had good intentions.
I got you.
Never mind the results. This is me.
Okay.
My intentions, I have good intentions.
Okay.
But then that's when therapy coming like, listen, you gotta be mindful about that.
Okay.
No, you gotta be mindful about the things that you do and the effects of it.
Right. So talking about your fiance, I want to know the moment that you said, I'm going to buy her a ring.
Let me tell you. Mm-hmm. I knew her for so long. I knew her for years. Like this is gonna be like 10 years.
Okay.
When we was just casual friends, friends with benefits.
Okay.
But
that's another type of friendship.
Yeah, but
that's
it was
different.
Like it got to a point that we used to call each other, okay, probably once a month or something like that. It's like, for years.
Okay.
The one time I had got hurt, I tore my meniscus in 2009.
Okay.
I thought we was just on this calling for just for the the bam bam thank you ma'am. Mm-hmm. One day she called me. She said she knew I was around because I couldn't move. Mm-hmm. She said, you home? I said, yeah. She came over and she brought me sushi.
Okay.
I said, oh, shit. She's not just a phone call and that's blah, blah, blah. So now, fast forward now. Mm-hmm. We tried the relationship. Let's settle down.
Okay.
And then things changed. No.
Wait. Things changed. You went from, she brought you sushi.
She brought me sushi.
So what was the conversation like? Was it the what are we doing?
No. Let me tell you, just 2 times. And then we broke up. And then once we broke up, this is the part. This is a fast forward. This is the part. We broke up.
Okay.
Because I thought that things would be the same, but we speak to each other more. We see each other more.
Okay.
But then now it's much more like, okay, you need to take me out. You need to do this. You need to do that.
So she communicated that to you?
Yes. Once this girlfriend-boyfriend thing came in there, boom.
So did she have to, again, so you didn't know? Like, no. Hey, I like her more.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
And then once I lost her that time, I said, if I ever get her back, I'm never.
You fast forwarded and
I lost her.
You left out a vulnerable part. So when you lost her, how did you lose her?
I said a stupid ass joke.
What was it?
Just a dumb joke.
Okay.
She was looking for a reason to fucking cut me off.
Because she already had it with you.
She had it with me.
She had it with you. So you said the joke.
I was at Home Depot with her.
Okay. And we don't have to tell the joke. But the feeling was, I miss her.
She was the one.
And then, so how much time after this terrible joke that you felt? Like, what were you feeling?
I felt like shit for like
3 years. So you just couldn't call her and...
She was ducking my calls.
Oh, she was... Oh,
she was ducking me. She just like, boom. She was ducking.
So okay, this is my thing. So now you're pursuing her, right? So now you're pursuing.
I couldn't pursue her anymore. Nothing.
She was ducking your call. Well, you weren't showing up at the job, were you?
I didn't know where she worked. I would have. But what happened was that this happened like 2013.
Okay.
My mom passed in 2016.
Okay.
She didn't even know my mom like that, but I emailed her. I figured, hey, let me see if the email was the same. She responded like a month later.
Okay.
She missed me too.
Okay. But she had to
miss. She just knew.
So she missed you too, but she was done.
She was done.
She was fed up, but not so much because you're together. And once we get to fed up,
when R.
Kelly fed up, and it's a lot. And let's be clear, it's with us. It's a lot to get us there. It's a lot. Like,
yeah.
Once you get us there, I mean, you got her back, so she wasn't totally fed up, but yeah, it takes, we're gone.
Like, it's the thing about it is with women is like, certain men is not going to really get it. Okay. What a woman would want a lot of times by going out and all that other shit.
Right. I think you have to teach.
You gotta be, you trained, you gotta be groomed.
You gotta be teachable. And you gotta be willing, because if you don't want to do it with that certain person, then it's like, But, so she taught you.
No, I didn't say she taught me.
Wait.
She made me interested in doing the right thing to make her happy.
She taught you how to love her.
And I'm struggling still.
and cool, that's cool. But you're doing it though, right?
Listen, anything for her.
Okay.
Anything for my family.
Wow.
My daughter. Oh, shit.
Now I don't see you like I saw you like at the beginning of the podcast.
What?
But because it was like the boot camp with the boot camp.
Oh yeah.
But I see. I mean, I like to ask men, and I always ask men all the time when they're engaged, like, what was it? Because for us, like, we growing up. We play house. We're married, right? Zamil and we're great. Like, we're married. Our wedding is planned in our head, like, from the time we know that the white dress means marriage, right? Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's all women want to get married, but it's definitely in a good 95% of
women want to get married.
Right. We would like to get married, right? So And what age you think
Is what?
is a good age for marriage, in your opinion?
If you got kids, the earlier the better.
No. So no factor. No kids.
A good age?
Both of you have no children.
Depends how long you've been together, and
Okay.
like what is it like? What like it depends. It really depends. It's just
I would have liked to get married at 25. I was engaged twice to the same person, but I would have liked 25 because I always wanted to raise my child with my husband. You know what I mean? So, but that didn't happen. And then then with us we get to that age where this is really not happening, and it's not it brings sadness, And then you get older and like, wow, this really is not happening. And then you have to get to the point where I might not just get married. And then I only have one son. So to me, it's like, wow. So if something happens to me, like I really just got one child out here, to take care of me. It's a lot to factor when you don't have a significant other. And for me, I'm speaking for self. I didn't realize like, wow, I think I would have liked a husband I think it was one of these hurricanes.
When you were scared?
No, and so, they were like, I was by myself in the house. My son had already went on to the military, and they were like, you should sit in the hallway away from the windows. Mm-hmm. And I sat there by myself, and I rocked, and I was like, I'm really in here by myself. Mm. And then that was the transition for me, like waiting for somebody to call me for a date. Because sometimes with us women, it's feast or famine, right? You got to,
feast or famine.
You're plotting out dates, and like, no, not today, or whatever the case may be. And then it's like it's dry, right?
It's dry Sahara.
So you're like, so now I was like, nah, I'm gonna start going out by myself, and I've been doing that forever. Going to the bar by myself, going to the movies by myself, because I was like, I'm not waiting anymore.
Yes, parting words. Getting older is getting wiser. We've been there, we've done that. And we try and improve every day. But the journey continues. Stay strong out there. And don't forget Mont's Bootcamp. Any words?
My parting words is have a good week on purpose and take yourself out. If you are single and you don't wait around, just take yourself out, take yourself to the movies, take yourself to the spa, do some self-care, and have a great week.
Yes. Peace.